Hi everybody, today's video is all about hitting power fades off the tee. Now you might say, why would you want to hit fades off the tee? Well, quite often the fade shot can be more reliable. We can be more consistent with the outcome. So for a lot of kind of talented golfers, you might want to fade and draw the ball at will, but the power fade off the tee could be your fairway finder. So let's talk about how we're going to play this without really losing distance. That's the key thing. When we fade the ball, we quite often will lose distance because as we cut across the golf ball and open the face, we get what's called an oblique strike. It's non-square impact. That essentially loses energy into the ball. What I want to talk about today is losing the least amount of energy by setting up in a certain way to hit what I would call a push cut onto target. So essentially we're still hitting this ball from the inside, not cutting across the ball. We are creating a non-square impact to create that left to right curvature, but what we're trying to do is be predictable with what the ball's doing. And I think a lot of golf is about being intentful and predictable to make sure you're more consistent. And trusting what you're doing is majorly important then when committing to shots on the golf course. So let's get to it. So I'm on a hole here. This is the second hole on one of our courses, the Aylesford course at the Forest of Arden here. I'm going to try and cut the ball onto the fairway. As you notice here, I've got a rod down which is a pretty much normal square alignment. Okay, this is just to show you the difference in what we're going to try and do. So if you imagine looking at this fairway now, and hopefully you can see this clear enough, I'm going to aim everything at kind of the trees at the edge of the fairway there. So I'm going to set up at those trees, everything's square, and you'll see here I'm non-square with that line that's down there. From there then I'm going to rotate the club face open a few degrees and then take my normal grip. So I'm presetting that face slightly open in relation to my stance. If from there then I make a normal neutral swing with a correct path, that golf ball will start right to where I'm swinging, so it'll start right to those trees and then cut towards the fairway. The more I open the face at address, the more it'll cut. The more I swing left, if you like, the more it would cut also, but I'm going to try and swing neutral to my aim and my body, which means, again, I'm going to push the ball and hit the ball still with a fairly neutral pass, neutral plane through the impact area, but the face is going to be non-square in relation to where I'm going with my swing direction. So I'm going to create that ball that starts just right where I'm aiming, left to target, fades, moves towards target, but hopefully never crosses target. Again, on certain holes off the tee, this is also useful to use when we're using the wind. So quite often on course, when I take people out there, they say to me, do I fight the wind or use the wind? Now, when we're playing off the tee and we need distance, using the wind is an advantage. If we're playing into a green and we've got a shortish club, then we definitely want to try and control that wind and fight the wind if we can to reduce the amount of curvature on the golf ball and movement on the ball. Obviously, certain strengths of winds, we've got to kind of just do what we can anyway, hit it low and adjust. But on this hole here, the wind is off the left. I'm going to try and aim left and use that wind to give me that power fade down the fairway. So let's go through the routine. So I'm going to pick a spot, aim everything down the left-hand side. Normal driver setup. Rotate the club face a few degrees, then retake my grip. Then I'm going to do my normal golf swing. Pretty good. So that one's just landing on the left half of the fairway. It moved from the trees to the left half of the fairway. That would be pretty much exactly what I would want to move it, the amount I'd want to move it, even with this wind. So that was pretty much bang on what I'd want to do. Now, you can still miss strike shots. Now, if you go and hit any kind of shot in the golf course, you misstrike it, the ball's not going to go where you want. So if you hit it in heel or toe, especially with a driver, you'll get gear effect, and that'll affect the outcome of the shot. But what I like about playing Pacific shots like this is you're, again, trusting and you're intentful. And that intentful and trusting and commitment make a big difference to how you move and how you think on the golf course. So whatever happens, what shot you're trying to play, be intentful, be trustful, be committed. Set up with the purpose of trying to do something with the ball. Straight, draw, fade, low, high, whatever it is. That will help your scoring. So hopefully you've enjoyed this video on the power fade off the tee. If you have, please click like. Also, comment down below, chat, tell me what kind of videos you want to hear from me in the future, and also any video requests you have. I'd love to hear from you and make sure I come back to you with a video that suits you. Also, if you haven't subscribed already, please do so. Click my logo down here, join me on my journey, and this hopefully lower your scores and improve your golf. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again here soon.